Welcome back again to my channel Future Bright English Learning. Today I am going to discuss a very beautiful sonnet written by Edmund Spenser. And this sonnet has been taken from his sonnet sequence Amoreti. You all know that there are 88 sonnets in his sonnet sequence Amoreti, and the serial number of this sonnet is 9, and all the sonnets, total 88 sonnets, were written by addressing to his beloved, to the poet's beloved Elizabeth Boyle. In my earlier video, I have given a description about the sonnet. Again today, very quickly, I am telling about the sonnet. Sonnet, the term or the word, has come from the Italian sonetto, which means little song or sound. Sonnet is a poem of 14 lines with prescribed some rhymes. And you know that there are two types of sonnets. One is Petrarchan sonnet and another is Shakespearean sonnet. In Petrarchan sonnet, we get two stanzas. In the first stanza, we get 8 lines, and this first stanza is known as octave, O-C-T-A-V-E, and in the second stanza, we get 6 lines, and this second stanza is known as sestet, S-E-S-T-E-T. So it is the division of Petrarchan sonnet. And in Shakespearean sonnet, another sonnet is Shakespearean sonnet, or we can say English sonnet. In Shakespearean sonnet, we get 3 quatrains, 3 stanzas, 4 lines each, and each stanza is known as a quatrain. So there are 3 quatrains and 1 concluding couplet in Shakespearean sonnet. So it is all about the sonnet. Now today I will discuss the sonnet number 9 written by Edmund Spenser. Already I have told you that this sonnet was written by addressing to his beloved Elizabeth Boyle. And in this poem, the poet wants to compare the powerful eyes of his beloved with the other elements of the world. But finally, the poet hasn't found any words to compare, because he has thought that the powerful eyes, the beautiful eyes of his beloved are unparalleled, incomparable eyes his beloved has. That's why he has tried to compare the powerful eyes of his beloved with many other elements of the world, though ultimately he has compared the eyes of his beloved with the eyes of the Creator, with the Supreme Power God, because the Supreme Power God means our Creator has created the eyes of his beloved. But not only the Creator has created the eyes of his beloved, but also the Creator, the God, Supreme Power God, has created all the eyes of the human beings. So finally, in the concluding couplet, he has compared the eyes of his beloved to the eyes of Supreme Power God. So it is the gist of the poem. Now come to the poem. I will explain the poem line by line. The first line is, long while I sought to what I might compare those powerful eyes. So for long days, the poet is trying to search some thing by which the poet can compare the powerful eyes or the beautiful eyes of his beloved. But the poet has not got anything to compare. That's why he has said in the very beginning of the first line, long while means for long days. I sought means I was trying to search to what I might compare. That means I was searching some elements by which I might compare those powerful eyes. Whose powerful eyes are these? The powerful eyes of my beloved. So I tried to compare. That's why I was searching something by which I can compare the powerful eyes of my beloved. Long while I sought to what I might compare those powerful eyes, which lighten my dark sprite, the powerful eyes of my beloved, the powerful eyes of my sweetheart. What the powerful eyes do? The powerful eyes lighten my dark sprite. Sprite means soul, my spirit. That means the powerful eyes of my beloved lighten my dark sprite. The dark soul of the poet is enlightened by the powerful eyes of his beloved. So again, I am reading the two lines. First two lines, long while I sought to what I might compare those powerful eyes which lighten my dark sprite. So for long days, the poet was trying to search some elements by which he can compare the powerful of his beloved. The eyes of his beloved lighten the dark spirit of the poet. And when he is trying, but he has not found anything, that's why he has said in the third line, yet I find I not on earth to which I dare resemble the image of their goodly light. So when I was trying to compare my beloved's powerful eyes with with something, but I didn't get anything which can be similar with the powerful eyes of my beloved. That's why he has said, I yet I find I not on earth. That means I didn't get anything in this earth to compare the powerful eyes of my beloved with anything. I dare resemble, which I dare resemble the image of their goodly light, the bright light of my beloved. So I could not find anything by which I can compare the goodly light, the powerful eyes of my beloved with anything. First, he has tried to compare with what? With sun. So he has said, not to the sun. That means, no. If you request me to compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the sun, but I shall not compare. Why I shall not compare? Not to the sun, for they do shine by night. Because sun, the light of the sun is very short-lived. The sun gives light only at the daytime. It doesn't give for all the time. But the powerful eyes of my beloved, the powerful eyes of my beloved also shine by night. That means not only the powerful eyes give light at the daytime, but also they shine at night. That means the powerful eyes give light to me for all the time, not only at the daytime, but also at night it gives light. That's why I shall not compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the sun, because the power of sun, the light of sun is very short-lived. It gives only light at the daytime. But then in the earth, darkness comes. So the sun loses its power. It can't give the light at night. But my beloved, the eyes of my beloved, the powerful eyes of my beloved, these give light also at night. That's why I shall not compare the eyes of my beloved to the sun. Again, he has tried to compare with the moon. So he has said, nor to the moon. Again, I shall not compare to the moon also. I shall not compare the powerful eyes, the beautiful eyes of my beloved to the moon. Why? Why? Because for they are changed never. Because what moon does, the moon takes different forms, different shapes, but the eyes of my beloved, the powerful eyes of my beloved, they are never changed. They remain always the same. So that's why I shall not compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the moon also. Because the moon changes its different shapes in different times, but my beloved's eyes, these remain unchanged. That's why I shall not compare my beloved's powerful eyes to the moon also. And again, he has tried to compare to the stars, and again he has rejected. Why? He will not compare the powerful eyes of his beloved to the stars. So, what is the line? Nor to the stars. Again, I shall not compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the stars. Why? For they have purer sight. Stars, they twinkle in the sky. Sometimes they borrow light from others. But the poet has said, my beloved's eyes, they are pure. They have the purer sight, because the sight of my beloved's eyes are purer. The sight of my beloved's eyes is really purer than to the stars, because the stars twinkle and they borrow light from others. But my beloved's eyes, these eyes are her own. So she gives light for all the time, and very brightly she gives the light. That's why I shall not compare again my beloved's powerful eyes to the stars, not to the fire. In the next line, not to the fire. Again, I shall not compare the powerful eye of my beloved with the fire. Why? Because for they consume not ever. What fire does? Fire destroys everything. The fire consumes everything. But the beautiful eyes, the powerful eyes of my beloved, they consume not ever. They don't destroy anything. So very calm and quiet my beloved's eyes are. That's why I shall not compare my beloved's eyes to the fire, because the fire has a destructive mood. It destroys everything at a very short moment. But the powerful eyes, the beautiful eyes of my beloved, they they never consume anything. They never destroy anything. That's why I shall not compare my beloved's powerful eyes to the fire also, not to the lightning. Again, I shall not compare to the lightning. Why? For they still persevere. Lightning, and very quickly it comes and very quickly it goes. Lightning. But the eyes of my beloved, they continue forever and ever. They remain for all the time. Not like the lightning. It comes and goes very quickly. But my beloved's powerful eyes remain for all the time. The eyes continue. It's light. They are light for all the time. That's why I shall not compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the lightning. Again, not to the diamond, for they are more tender. Again, I shall not compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the diamond, because the they are because they are more tender, because the eyes of my beloved are more tender than diamond. Because what diamond does, the heavy plus of diamond sometimes irritates our eyes. But my beloved's eyes, they have very calm and quiet beauty. They are more tender than than the diamond. That's why I shall not compare again my beloved's powerful eyes to the diamond, nor unto crystal, for not may them savor. So crystal again, with crystal I shall not compare my beloved's powerful eyes, because is crystal is cut up with any metal. But my beloved's eyes, they can't be cut up. They remain always the same. They are unchanged. They are unchanged. They continue forever and ever. So that's why I shall not compare again the powerful eyes of my beloved to the crystal also, nor unto glass such business mouth opened her. Again, I shall not compare my beloved's powerful eyes to the glass. Why? Because it is very inferior quality, inferior thing. So such business mouth means might opened her. So if I compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the glass, surely my beloved, my sweetheart, will be offended, because I have compared her powerful eyes to the very inferior thing. Such baseness might offend her. That means this comparison, if I compare her eyes to the glass, surely my beloved, my sweetheart, will be offended. That's why I will not be able to compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the inferior thing, glass. And now in the concluding couplet, what the poet has said, ultimately he has found the eyes. Ultimately he has found similarity by which he can compare the powerful eyes of his beloved. So, what are the two lines? Concluding couplet. Then to the maker self they likest be. Yes, I was searching. Now I have got. Now I can compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to what? To what? To the eyes of the Creator. Then to the maker self they likest be. That means my beloved's powerful eyes have the similarity to the eyes of the Creator, because the Creator has made the eyes of my beloved. The Creator has created not only the eyes of my beloved, but also He has created all the eyes of human beings. That's why the poet has said in the concluding couplet, then to the Maker self they likest be. That means the powerful eyes of my beloved are as like as the eyes of the Creator. That's why, yes, if I want to compare, surely I shall compare the powerful eyes of my beloved to the eyes of the Creator, to the eyes of the Maker. Maker means Supreme Power God, whose light doth lighten all that here we see. Whose light means the God's light. God's light doth lighten all, because God has created everyone, and God has created also the eyes of everyone. So God's light lightens all that. Here we see all the human beings too. Here we are seeing with our eyes, and all the eyes have been created by the Supreme Power God, by the Maker. So in the concluding couplet, the poet has said, if I want to compare, surely I shall compare my beloved's powerful eyes to the eyes of the Creator. So it is the poem, it is the sonnet number 9, written by Edmund Spenser. Thank you all. So again at the end, please do like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.